그러면은 영혼을 바칠게요. 그 부분을 우리 저 사실스타 골든벨의 줄리엣입니다. 자, 일어나서 다가가셔서.
정승희 선배님한테요?
예, 예.
어우.
네.
줄리엣, 영혼을 바칠게요. 힘드네요.
The views and opinions of this program are those of the persons appearing on the program and do not necessarily reflect the views and opinions of the Kingdom podcast. The show might include strong images and language that may not be suitable for all audiences. Viewer discretion is advised.
After 3 long years,
Welcome back, Commander.
here we are again. Say what? Again with the angst, the controversy, and wit that can withstand anything or anyone it's up against. Here to give you the scoop about K-pop and other crap you can think of, the prima donna of K-pop radio is back. Better, stronger, and well, he's still the rowdy asshole everyone expects him to be. Thy kingdom come! Welcome the evil stepchild of SLR the podcast, the Kingdom Podcast. And here he is, the man of the hour, the best among the rest, and your resident K-pop critic, the voice, DJ Yuki.
Hey, welcome back to the podcast. It is a Wednesday night in the Philippines, the 7th of April, 2021. My name is Yuki. This is the Kingdom Podcast, brought to you by Anchor.fm. You can like us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter, and on Anchor, all in the same name at the Kingdom Pod PH. The show will be available on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, and wherever you listen to your podcasts. You know, I should really change that intro. I don't feel the intro anymore. what I say basically. You know, it's a Wednesday. You guys know that we normally post on Wednesdays and Thursdays recently due to the fact that I am, like, my work schedule is horrible. So we normally post on Wednesdays or Thursdays. So you know what? I've been going through something when it comes to just waking up in general. You know, I wake up in the morning feeling like P. Diddy. No, I'm kidding. I've for 4 days in a row now, whenever I wake up, I get cramps. It's like all over my body, either sa legs or even sa feet or like on my toes, and it's horrible, you guys. I mean, it's not good shit. You know, it's kasi you wake up and then you kind of want to stretch, right? And then whenever I stretch that na nakahiga ako, it's just man, it's cramping. So what I did recently was I tend to stand up first. Kasi wala eh. Like I gotta stand up first just to you know, before I do the stretch. Kasi the stretch is okay, but you know, and mas masarap yung stretch sana na nakahiga, but then, you know, shit. So I don't want to cramp up, so I stand first, and it's horrible kasi my girlfriend and I, we sleep in a loft type bed, so dun kami sa taas nakahiga, and I have to go down like fucking to the floor before I can stretch. So it's horrible, and I think I need more banana in me, since I think that's not cure, but that's how you prevent something like that. But anyway, alrighty. So today is Junghyun's birthday. Not today, but when we're going to release this episode, and I had to get one of, you know, the fan clubs from that Stan Shiny, and I think as far as standing is concerned, you know, with after what happened, I think they've really done so much when it comes to still supporting, you know, the four. And I am really excited to get one of them with me here on the show. So please welcome the representative of PH Shawols. This is Bunny, you guys. Hi, Bun Bun.
Hi. You sound weird saying bun bun.
Oh,
But
yeah, I know,
hi.
right? Sorry, my bad. I'm so,
Okay.
it's
Hi, hi.
right. It's Bunny, right? So they call you Bunny.
Yes,
Is that your real name?
No,
And I'm not gonna ask your
but
real name. It's fine.
yeah.
But
No, it's not. But it's how most of my friends know me. So it's just by Bunny.
oh, okay. So yeah, I'm gonna call you Bun Bun.
Sige.
It's
Whatever
a,
makes you feel comfortable.
it's a
Sure.
very cute pet name, don't you think? Like, if you're in a relationship and it's like, what if you have like, your partner and then like you're deciding on what to call you and then I'll just call you my Bun Bun,
Cringe. No. Parang how old are you? Come on.
Oy,
No.
bakit? Ang cute ka. Hey, Bun Bun. No, I'm kidding. Anyway, so welcome to the show, Bunny. Thanks for
Hi.
accepting the invitation. I know it's very sort of kind of last minute, but the topics that I pitched you, it was really last minute, and you guys, you have no idea how super of a person is Bun Bun here. Kasi she's like, yeah, okay, yeah, we'll talk about this, we'll talk about that. So she basically wrote the show.
Sobra. Hindi naman. Slight lang.
Yeah, slightly wrote the show. So thank you very much, Bunny, for accepting the invitation. I want to get to know you and the the fan page a little bit better. So how did PH Shawols start?
Actually, we didn't start it na parang, okay, let's do a fan club. Basically, it's a group of friends. The PH Shawols team is a group of friends. We all met in several events. Parang
Right.
there were four girls who started this. They started the event in the basement ng house ng isa. Literally doon lang kami. It was a Valentine's event. They posted lang parang asking if you guys don't have a Valentine, we have this tiny Valentine event, and if you want, just message us. So kasi I came late into the fandom. I started in 2013. So
Oh, yeah,
I
that's a
had
bit late,
no
yeah.
so I had no clue what's going on, and that's the first post that I saw. So I messaged them, and then sabi ko, sige, sama ako. And then that's where it all started. These four girls, very enthusiastic girls. They were all studying that time, and I was already working. I'm old. So, so anyway, so that's it. That's when it all started. The event, they had these games, meron din silang freebies. I actually took home one of the cupcakes, and it stayed in my fridge for like
Holy shit.
6 months to a year until I threw it out. Kasi it was a remembrance for me. So, yun lang naman. And then after that, we parang after several times na nagkita-kita, then we parang sabi namin, bakit di na lang tayo parang di naman tayo, but to make a group wherein it's more of a friends circle rather than a fan club. And that's when PH Shawols started. Parang joke lang lahat siya. Ang joke nga namin is whenever we do events or we do anything big, it starts over Jollibee.
Huh?
So parang pag kumain kami ng Jollibee, kung ano iisip ng team, parang gawa tayong ganito, gawa tayong ganyan, and then magjo-joke yung isa, and then next thing you know, we're already printing out 600 tickets. Ganun na siya.
Holy
Parang
crap.
umabot.
Okay.
Yeah, so the group started technically from a basement, and then the last event that we had was the film showing, the DVD viewing of Shiny World Concert 5 in Mega Mall in the cinema. So dun siya, from basement to a cinema. So medyo tumalon na yung events namin. Naputol nga lang because of COVID, but yeah, ganun lang siya.
So these are, that's not a bad idea when it comes to starting a fan club. Kasi all of you guys are friends, obviously, and then yeah, obviously there are issues that surrounded why you guys stopped coordinating events kasi nga due to COVID and stuff. Pero you guys are still active and still really good friends, and I think that's what really matters when it comes to starting up a fan club, is that you guys should really just wing things like this.
Yeah. Kasi it's not necessarily we run the team to profit or to whatever. It's
yeah.
basically to be a host for each and every one. Para safe place siya for everyone to fangirl. No judgment, no whatever.
Hell yeah, good
Yeah.
stuff. Good stuff, Ban. Kasi
Pangit pag magpa-yukes.
Oh,
Pangit. Yuki na lang.
Yuki na lang. Hindi ka ganun. Kailangan din, palambing din. Anyway.
Yuki! Parang mali. Parang kumatawag ako ng pet.
Aso.
Yuki!
Lapit naman ako, no? Ang gago. Anyway. So let's get to know you a little bit, Bunny. So you've been a fan since 2013, right?
Yes.
So I got a few questions for you. Hey. So
Sure.
when it comes to standing shiny, what made you a fan?
It started, it started in 2013. I wasn't really watching any K-dramas at that time. Yung mga uso lang was like, yung mga Winter Sonata, Autumn in My Heart, mga Coffee Prince.
My God.
That's what yan yung mga luma, diba? So medyo classic. My office mates were Sones. They were singing
fans,
Run
yeah.
Devil. Yeah, so they were singing Run Devil, Run the entire time. I had no clue what they were singing. Not until, kasi I used to work in a BPO and my lunchtime was at 10 a.m. So when I go to the pantry, sobrang, diba, toxic. Anyway, when I go to the pantry, they would play the usual shows, Channel 2, Channel 7, whatever.
Right.
And that time kasi, they were showing this is so old already, they were showing Be Careful with My Heart. And that's what I was watching. Kaso, when I went there ng parang isang araw na medyo earlier, they were playing To the Beautiful You. That's the drama where Minho was the lead.
The lead, yeah.
Yeah, so I saw that, sabi ko, ano to? So, syempre, pa siya, Tagalized pa siya, kung ano-ano pa. So, pinanood ko siya. And then, parang ako, parang ang bagal naman ito kasi I had to watch through several commercials before
Right.
they can show the next part, right? So, nag-torrent na ako. Yes, torrent. And then from there, yon. So it started, I watched The Beautiful You, and then I asked, sino ba tong Minho na to? Sino? So I started asking around. So yung my guy friends na Sones, ito siya. So they showed me yung video ng G. So sabi ko, saan siya? Saan? Puro babae to. So they showed, okay, siya pala yung boy dun sa group. So, okay. So then from there, I started researching who Minho was. So then that time they just ended promoting Dream Girl. They were into the YSO series era na eh. So medyo alanganin yung pasok ko doon. Tapos that time, so doon na siya nag-start. They started with Minho, and I'm still with Minho as a bias.
Oh, wow, really?
Loyal. So
Wow.
from there, doon na siya nag-start. I watched, nag-research, I checked Twitter kasi I was parang someone told me na check Twitter instead of Facebook. So sabi ko, okay, I opened my Twitter, I made a fan account, and then I started following people, and then yun na, hanggang wala na, I fell into the rabbit hole.
It wasn't as toxic as it is now. So back then,
true.
when you say, no, go to Twitter, ganyan, you're actually excited, that you're actually looking forward to
Yes.
tweeting about it and stuff. And now, kapag may nag-tweet ka, kailangan
parang,
mag-ingat
oh my
ako,
God.
ganyan. Kasi,
Exactly. You just say one wrong word and parang kulang na lang. Parang they're just waiting for you to say something
That's
wrong.
right.
And then they will pounce on you. Parang,
that's right. And
guys,
you
kalma,
got
Twitter lang to.
you got quite a following, to be honest. Like, so you don't want to you don't want to be the person that fucks up, and that's basically
true.
Stan Twitter now. Back then, kasi whenever there's a new K-pop fan, right? Whenever there's a new fan, and then they ask me like, Dustin or Yuki, what do I do when it comes to standing K-pop? I would absolutely say 110%. The first thing I say, get on Twitter. Kasi
Exactly.
there's something about Twitter that's really, it really helps out fans get to know their idols better. Kasi people are posting about things. And Twitter is before the 140 characters or less, right? Kasi, so you get a dose of your idol in a short amount of time, and you get to know
Exactly,
them.
parang.
So that's for me. That for me was the best platform when it comes to standing K-pop. Obviously, now there's TikTok since I'm a TikTok simp. I don't post videos, but I just keep on scrolling on TikTok, and I think TikTok is now a better medium or platform when it comes to standing K-pop. I don't know if you're on TikTok yet, Bunny.
I have TikTok, pero same as you. I just use it to scroll and
Yeah.
to follow the accounts, but I don't post anything.
Dude.
For me, kasi Twitter, TikTok for me is more on the little hacks, eh.
Right.
But I still rely on Twitter, especially on news. Kasi for K fans, they use Twitter more.
That's right. Yeah,
So,
Twitter is
yeah,
the
so-
platform to go to. Yeah.
Even for short videos, like kunyari may teaser, ang bilis mo makita sa Twitter, and then next si Instagram. But Instagram kasi medyo flaky minsan, parang ano ba naman to, more on ads than whatever that you'd want to see, diba?
That's
So Twitter pa din for me is the best medium. Next siguro si Instagram, and then everything follows. Nagugulan pa ako sa TikTok, or medyo tita hits na ako, kaya ayoko ng TikTok.
At least guys, aminado siya sa age niya, di ba? There's a gap when it comes to it. But no, like I feel that now that I've explored TikTok in its entirety, well, not in its entirety since I don't post videos, but because there are hashtags there as well, and it really does matter when it comes to hashtags for your thing to trend. It's just that I feel that it's now easier to get to know the idols in a more audio-visual kind of way.
Oh, true.
Kasi
True that.
in Twitter, yeah, you can post videos, you can post, GIFs or GIFs. It's just that I feel that it's still a bit secluded when it comes to, because it doesn't autoplay or and things like that, or maybe I don't have the settings when it comes to my Twitter settings. It's just that pag nando ka kasi sa TikTok, whenever you scroll, that's a new video, and that's
Yeah.
not something that you normally get here on Twitter unless you follow lang yung mga nagpo-post lagi ng videos. So that's something that I would highly suggest that everyone should have as far as standing K-pop goes. TikTok is really blowing up in all sorts of proportions. So check that out. You guys might like it as far as standing K-pop is concerned. Kasi it's there na eh. You get a short video, less than a minute long, and then makikilala mo na yung idols mo and stuff, and it's not as toxic. It's still
Not
toxic. Still
but
toxic, but not
not
like Stan
yeah,
Twitter.
I understand,
Oh, man.
too.
Stan Twitter is horrible. Horrible. I thought I was the most horrible person on Stan Twitter back then. Hindi pa pala.
Wala. Kids now are crazy. I'm sorry, but I
Oh,
call them
yeah,
kids.
I
But
mean,
it's
oof.
crazy. I swear, parang sometimes I just mute people just to clean my timeline, and then okay,
I love
tapos na yung
it.
gulo, and then okay, tsaka ka babalik. And then once na meron na naman, okay, time to exit. And then
I love it when
do
people
whatever.
fight. When people fight, I like watching it. It's like, So who's gonna
fun-
fold
yeah.
first? I love it.
I know, and then the screenshots as proof, sobrang funny minsan.
That's right. Oh my god. This is a long intro, but let me push forward with it a
Sure,
little
sure.
bit, Bunny. It's very surprising to me that you didn't go through any phase and that you stuck with Minho for the entire time. How the hell is that even possible?
I don't understand them, but yeah, I mean, I swayed a bit dun sa group, but I still go
To
back
whom?
to
To
Minho.
whom?
Parang,
Different
Jong
members.
yun.
Oh,
Yeah, to Jong, and then to Taemin, and then I went back to Minho, and then had a face with Key and Onyu. But parang if you have that ultimate bias, I still go for Minho. I don't know why, but awan ko, we all have our, yun nga, kaya nga siya bias,
UB,
diba? But
yeah. Mm-hmm.
Loyal lang siguro ako, kaya siya pa
Yeah,
din.
that's very surprising kasi I was a Sowon, I started as a Sowon with SNSD. So when I stand SNSD hard, there was always this recurring theme na I like Soyeon on this comeback, or I like Taeyeon on this comeback, and and everyone else. It's just that whenever I do understand when you feel like you need to go back, kasi at one point it was Tiffany, and since then it was always Tiffany for me. So that I
Sunny's
get.
my second.
Sunny's your second, okay? Not a bad choice. But I feel that you just keep on going back, and I don't know if that's the case for you Zillennials or Gen Zs when it comes to standing K-pop now. But back then, with us olderlings, talagang if it's him, it's him. If it's her, it's her. That's it.
Kaya nga, parang when you sway a bit to another member, parang, oh shit, di na ako loyal sa kanya, ayoko
Right.
na to,
You
babalik
feel
ako
like
sa
you're
kanya.
cheating, Parang,
Exactly. Parang, bakit naman? Pero, alam mo yun, you feel guilty for your original bias. Parang,
that's right.
you like me first, and
Ugh.
then you're jumping to another
find-
member.
You
Why?
find a way, or you find something in your bias, like your ultimate bias. Let's say you sway a bit, and you find something dun sa ultimate bias mo na, hindi maganda yung ganto niya. Parang, hindi gwapo siya sa gantong angle. Alam mo yun, you look for ways to go back because you don't wanna swerve in any sort of way. Guys, back then we always felt like we were cheating when it comes to looking at other members of the group, or maybe to other groups per se. But yun. The feeling of cheating as well. It's just that we weren't as toxic about it.
True. I mean, it's not that I don't like all of them. I love all of them.
Obviously,
Pero syempre, di ba, when you're there, tapos, when ako in a concert, pagpalagay natin 17 pala yung fandom mo, ang dami nilang titignan mo, you tend to look at one person. It's the same eh. May it be 5, 10, 3, or 2. You still look at that one person
Yeah, you go
for
back.
most of the time. And then parang, oh shit, ano nangyari doon sa iba? Oh, okay, sige, let me get back to him or her. So, it's still like that.
I always said here on the podcast that I would go gay for only one idol, and that's a SHINee member. It's like,
Oh.
I feel that I'm straight. I've always been straight. I never questioned my sexuality. But when it comes to this member, I might. It's like, if I'm gonna have man kids with someone, I'm gonna love this person to the depths of whatever. It's Jinky.
Oh man, I understand. It's understandable. Sobra.
My God, that voice was like, oh my God. I love you, Jinky. So Jinky Pacquiao pala, no?
Yung pala. Ibang Jinky pala.
Ibang Jinky pala, my bad. Okay, so yeah, it's Jinky for me. I don't know. Ever since, it was Jinky. Anyway, Bunny, favorite song of all time? Just one.
Oh shoot. My go-to song is Aram Dawo. Ano? Aram Dawo. Aram Dawo or Beautiful. Yeah. I don't know why. Maybe it's the dancer in me, but the song is very bouncy and it's light. And whenever I feel down, when it's my pick-me-up song. Parang when I play Aram Dawo, parang, okay, I can do this. It's my song. So, alam mo yun, kahit na-stressed ka na sa buhay.
Right.
There's something about that song that makes me feel happy. It's not even, di ba? It's not even one of their title tracks. It's one of the, ba? So,
B-side.
and yeah, it's, I don't, even if in concerts, when I hear that, I really go crazy. Parang, finally, they sang that song. So, I don't know, it's just how not even the lyrics, it's just the feel of the song. Yun talaga yung go-to ko.
My go-to song when it comes to dancing in the shower is View.
View din kasi yan. It's nice din eh. Pero iba din yung vibe ng View. Medyo mas chill siya eh. Pero pag tinabi mo kasi siya kay Aram Dawo, parang party!
That's right.
And yun yung feel ko. And that's how I feel about SHINee. Parang I feel happy. So, I associate Aram Dawo with how I feel about SHINee. So, parang yun talaga yung go-to song ko. Parang kahit na paulit-ulit siya, okay lang sa akin.
Good shit. Alrighty. Favorite solo? Just one.
Syempre kay Minho, I'm home. There goes my loyalty.
Yeah, there goes your
Yeah,
loyalty,
yeah. It's I'm home. But bias-wise, yeah, I like I'm home. Like I really love I'm home. But when they started solos, I was able to see danger kasi. So during for Taemin's first solo album, Danger. So yun talaga parang from the very beginning, and I was able to see Danger a couple of times live as well. So it has a special meaning to me, si Danger.
Good stuff. All right. So this is basically the last segment before, to get to know you, and then we'll get to our commercial break. So we have this segment here on the Kingdom Pod that we normally ask the guests, what their merch addiction looks like. So I think this is very interesting since you started standing shiny and you already have a job. That's wild. Kasi back then, talaga naghahanap kami ng, hey mom, can I possibly buy an album that costs like around 800 to 1,000 pesos? So we had to like literally ask our parents to buy us shit because we were young and we didn't really start standing K-pop na may work na. I mean, we had a stable job and stuff. So this is very interesting. This is what we call merch madness because Bunny here says that she started standing shiny and she's already working. So, Bunny, let's spill it out. How much are we talking about in totality?
To be honest, I don't compute.
Now, I know you don't. But you got to give us a ballpark amount. Like, what are we looking at? 20, 30, 50, 100?
Siguro, if you combine everything.
Everything.
Merch lang to
Merch lang. Not including the concerts or things. No, wala. Merch lang.
Merch. Siguro, may condo na ako ngayon.
Oh my! Whoa!
Yeah, kasi yun nga, I started 2013. It's very late already. So you have a couple of albums that already came out, from the Japanese releases to the Korean releases and the whatever shit, the other whatever things that they have, the Avex ones and whatever. And they really cost so much when you start trying to get everything. Parang yung album that just costs 500, 600, it becomes 1,000 to 2,000 pesos, depending on how rare it is.
Are you the type of fan where you buy multiple albums?
Yes.
Oh my God.
Kasi diba, especially for the photo cards.
Right.
It's impossible for you to get your bias in one pick. It's 1 out of 100 lagi. Parang may prayer kang kasama so you buy multiple.
Okay, here's a question. How long did you have, or how much album did you have to buy before, like the longest time, before you got a Minho photo card?
Oh my God, Minho photo card. Actually, I'm just lucky enough because whenever I open an album, I always get on new. And I have a friend who, and I have a friend who always opens her albums and gets Minho. So automatically, parang, okay, swap na tayo. So tayo na yung friends forever nito. So medyo sunwerte lang ako sa part na yon. So it wasn't really hard for me. And every time I'd get another member, swerte, like for Japan, when I get an album, I'd always get Taemin or Jinky. So, and then, same. And it's very easy for me to swap, especially pag Taemin would really run to you. I was just shout na this member, kaya, Mino! And then, these Japanese Shawols would come running after you, and then they would fan the photo card in front of you just to exchange it. So, I really didn't have a hard time in getting Minho just because it was always the other members that I get na madaling i-exchange.
Jesus Christ. What's the most expensive, Bunny?
Most expensive?
What is it first?
Most expensive that I've The merch that I bought?
Yeah.
Shucks. Ang hirap mag-isip, but it's basically anything from the Japan releases na mga merch.
And how
Dun
much are we
galing eh,
talking
kas-
about?
That's from 2,000 and above.
Wait, 1 second. Bunny, you're telling me that the most expensive thing that you've bought ranges from, let's say, 2,000 to 5,000 pesos. But with the
Yeah.
amount of things that you've already bought, malamang may condo ka na? That's
Kasi I buy
fucking
in mo-
wild.
Hindi
What
yung
does your
condo na
room
parang
look like?
malakihan.
No,
Not
it's
the
still,
condo, parang-
it's still a condo unit. I mean, it's not obviously cheap. It's just that, man, that's fucking wild. What does your room look like?
Well, mukha na siyang imbaka. Kasi there's the small things always adds up eh. Kasi for
That's right.
for SM kasi they always have these jewelry stuff, and that's how much already.
Oh man.
And yun nga, di ba? I don't buy just one. I buy in multiples. Especially, kunyari, alam ko magta-tarnish tong mga to. I buy it. Like, ito, kunyari, they release this birthday, whatever. They have in 3 colors. I buy all 3 colors. Or when they have
Jesus
this.
Christ.
So, yeah.
I
and then
reckon
yun nga,
I reckon I could go in your room, take something, and you'd never know that I took it.
well, true. Unless like, oh, nasa yung ganito ko. I need to. And then that's the reason why I also sell some of my stuff. Kasi when I really can't remember them, and then when I started like cleaning my room and I see these things, parang, why do I have this? Do I need this? Then I start selling them. So I already sold some of my stuff.
I reckon
So medyo na,
I could go there and just tap your IP address. Just basically know where you live. Let's just go there. Hi, Bunny. Good stuff, and just get that View album. Kasi hindi naman niya alam na. With the 10,000 View albums that she has in her room.
I think naman, the other View albums, like for other albums that I have in multiple, I do giveaways or some
Holy
of them
shit.
I sold them. Yeah. And for the most recent ones, you don't call me. I had multiples. So pinamigay ko na lang iba kasi I really can't have them all in my room kasi baka wala na akong higaan eventually. So it's just stuff.
It's like a shop of just shiny merchandise, and oh
Yeah.
man, that is heaven. That is
And hell sometimes. So,
and hell when you get the receipt, But if you think
that's
about
why you
it,
do not look at the receipts.
Why?
You never look at the receipts.
oh man, dude. Fair point. My girlfriend, since she's a big Mamamoo fan and she collects Mamamoo merchandise ever since we lived with each other. It's like, I want to start like a collection. Oh, what are you collecting? Like Mamamoo stuff. Okay, cool. And I never look at the receipt. I don't want to look at receipts.
Right?
I
Kasi
hate
when you look at the receipts, you'll get stressed out. Parang, I'm spending this much, and then you try to compute, and then you just like, bahala ka na sa buhay mo. I'll just buy more. Parang ganon. Yeah, it's a sick cycle. It's very bad.
I think we should call it quits, Bunny. I think K-pop is not suited for us anymore.
Yeah, it's not. And then you just tend to buy and buy more. And the merch doesn't end kasi with the official, whatever the
That's right. That's
company
right.
is selling, and they have food, they have whatever, they have commercials. So, ay, gamit niya to, so I buy that.
They have bottles of sweat,
Oh my God, I won't go to that level. Medyo scary. Scary yun, ha? Anong gagawin mo sa bottle of sweat?
You go to Kamigin and then ask
Oh my
them
God.
to make you a doll and stuff.
Oh my God, no!
Shout out to my Kamigin peeps there. So anyway, let's get to our commercial break. When we come back, we'll have more of Bunny and more of Shiny for you guys. So please do not go away, guys.
Hey, this is Jacques, aka Arcady Blog, and you're listening to the Kingdom Podcast with the voice DJ Yuki.
What's up, simps? How many of you guys use Spotify as your main music or podcast player? On Spotify, you can listen to all your favorite songs or shows, this show included, and choose over a variety of artists and podcasters for your listening pleasure. So don't forget to download Spotify on your smartphones, and in the process, follow me on social media so that you'll know when the Kingdom Podcast will be on air. That's Ukemeister on Twitter and Instagram. See you there. Hey, podcasters. Podcasting has become a staple when it comes to new things to try, especially here in the Philippines. Check all of them out on your podcast players like Spotify or Apple Podcasts. We also hope you can donate to the show for as low as 99 cents via our Anchor account. You can go to anchor.fm/thekingdompodph/support. We want to get as much content out there as possible, and a small amount like this would definitely help us out to keep the show going. Thanks for listening to the podcast. Now let's get back to the show.
You're listening to the Kingdom Podcast. All our episodes are available on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, and on Anchor.fm. Your weekly dose of K-pop is now back.
Welcome back to the podcast. You can go to Facebook, Twitter, Anchor, all in the same name at the Kingdom Pod PH. You can definitely check us out there. Those are all our socials. Please do like us, follow us there. It really does help us a lot when it comes to reaching the charts, especially on Apple Podcasts and Spotify. So again, Facebook, Twitter, Anchor, the same name at the Kingdom Pod PH. You're still with me, Yuki, with Bunny here. You can follow her on Twitter. I like your name on Twitter. It's Pink Heels 02. Let me spell that out for you guys. PENKHEELS02. It's insane. And you can follow them on Twitter as well. Twitter.com/PH_Shawols on Twitter. On Facebook as well. PH Shawols. Alright, so what's with Pink Heels?
Kasi I did that Twitter for my personal account. That's my lock account. And then, I didn't realize that you have to have fandom Twitter names for your Twitter account.
I never had that.
So, I just used that 02 because it's my second account. So, that's basically it. And I didn't change that. I never got to change it kasi parang it'll just confuse people. So, I stuck to it. Weird.
Pink Heels.
Yeah, because I loved pink before. I love pink and I love wearing heels. So that's the reason why I had that Twitter handle. But yun nga, since I joined the fandom, hindi ko na siya pinalitan. Parang, sige, ako na nga to. Palitan ko na lang yung name ko talaga and then just use my normal Twitter name.
Good shit. Alrighty, let's get to the topics. This is going to be a long show for you guys, so bear with us.
Sorry.
No, it's fine. I love it. It's like Bunny and I, off air, while we were on the commercial break, were just bonding. It's like, hinihingan ko siya ng merchandise. Anyway.
Hindi ka dun sa mas maraming merch.
Oh my God. I don't even know people like that. You're probably the second one I know. Alrighty. So, as far as SHINee is concerned, they're one of the longest running second gen idols still active. And it feels like they're still active as far as really promoting songs is concerned compared to, let's say, like your Super Juniors or obviously SNSD and then Big Bang 21 they're all, sometimes na lang, like really sometimes. But SHINee has been going on, regardless if they have like individual projects. I feel like Shawols are really lucky as far as content goes because they keep on releasing songs still.
True, that's true. I don't know if it's a blessing or what, but during the military, it was just Taemin who's promoting. So parang,
That's right.
okay, so it was just the time na parang, okay, it's just Taemin who's promoting, so ang gastos natin is just for Taemin. But apparently not, because he had events in Korea, Onyu had musicals, Minho has his own stuff too. So parang for us, the military thing was it's just parang a reason for us na parang di kayo active, pero here we are having photos almost every week. Because these boys are all over the place.
That's right. It's a good way, to when it comes to standing. Because you normally, let's say you started with a second gen group, and the second gen group isn't active anymore. Obviously, yung mga third and fourth gens, they're really taking over. And they're, SHINee. To be honest, I feel like SHINee is the only group left as far as second generation is concerned.
The most active, I think.
Yeah, kasi it feels like all of them had already disbanded. That's for me.
Yeah.
That's for me. Not disbanded naman, but all are inactive na. And then look at SHINee. Here comes, the Knights in Shining Armor na they're still going and still producing really good songs. And as you know, I'm a Shawol as well, and as a Shawol, I'm really thankful for that because we have that sort of throwback feel. Yet at the same time, they're producing new songs that sounds as modern as it can go.
Yeah.
And obviously, as a group,
yeah.
they're super talented, right?
Yes, yes.
Yeah, you were saying?
No, I mean, for Shiny, yun nga, as it is. So, as you've mentioned, they just, parang when they release something, hindi naman they follow the trends, but they know what is in right now. And
You're right.
they tweak, they tweak na parang, oh, shiny pala to, or shiny pala yun. Parang you have that notion na you think you know how shiny works, but then they have something else in store. Parang, oh shit, this is not very shiny, but I like it, so it's shiny. So,
That's right.
alam mo yun? So, it's still, parang every time they have something, it's something new for the fandom. And the fandom still gets new Shawols coming in. Like for
Right.
this year, right? For Taman was active for 2 years when the other three were in the military. So he had his solos, he had Super M, which attracted newer fans. So they are coming into the fandom and then they try to catch up. Parang ano ba to? Ano ba nangyayari? So sino ba tong mga to? I was only here for Taman and then I'm presented with all this craziness
That's right.
in one go. And then that's when they discover, oh, this is shiny. So this is who they are. This is how they are. So it's really nice din kasi regardless, marang sinasabi na matanda na raw ang shiny.
Well, they
They're
are.
old in that they are old in the sense that they debuted this in 2008, but Taemin was like what 14 that time, and Taemin's age is the same as most of the third and fourth gen idols. Hindi siya nalalayo eh. So they're just old in a sense because they debuted earlier, but in age wise, they're like what 3 to years apart from other fandoms.
That's right.
Parang medyo relatable pa rin sila.
So, as a fan, Bunny, what do you still want to see from Shiny moving forward? Because I feel like they've done everything already. You know, I mean, they don't need to prove themselves anymore since they're already so good, and you can hear it from their songs. You can see it on how they perform. And it's not something that they should prove to everyone else because they're still here. They're probably the longest stint as far as idols go, and that's insane. So I wanted to ask you, like, since they're still active, it's like, do you still want to see more? And if you do, what kind of things do you want to see?
As far as what I want to see, I think they also mentioned that they just want to enjoy whatever they're doing right now. And I want to see from Chinese just being themselves. Kasi parang tapos na sila dun sa phase na I need everyone to know who we are. This is how we are presented. This is how we are packaged. They're at the point na eto na kami, you know us. Just accept us parang how we are as a group. So more on that side na. Parang just showing who they are, what their skills are, what they want to do in the long run. Kasi diba, when you see how idols promote, they go to parang specific shows. Medyo ano mo yan eh, bilang mo yan kung ano show. Yeah, diba? You know, for the varieties, and then you have this idol who goes to being an actor and whatever. They've done that. But just them being them. Just seeing them enjoying whatever they're doing right now. Just seeing them just making more memories as a group. Yun lang siguro for us Shawols ang pinakagusto namin right now. Parang seeing them, just to see them happy and content.
But how about you as a fan, like you personally, Bunny? As far as do you want them to promote as a group more, or do you want to see them act or do their individual stuff?
Well, first and foremost, I'd want them to promote as a group. Kasi medyo, di ba, parang that's the reason why they're shiny, because they're
that's
the
right.
group. But syempre, part of me also wants to see them grow in their individual persons. Parang, if Mino wants to go to acting, Jinky, goes to musical, whatever, I still want to see them. But siguro for me, I enjoy more seeing them na they're together. Doing music shows together, doing variety together, or doing guestings together. Kasi you enjoy their dynamics eh. Parang when you see them all together, you see
That's
their
right.
personalities. Parang nagigets mo na, okay, kaya siya ganito, or how they understand each other. I mean, you're like, what? Ilang years ka na sa industry, diba? So, you see how their their dynamics, kung paano sila mag-usap, and then you just enjoy them being together. Maybe it's just me, but that's how I feel. I just want them to see them na happy together. Kasi yun yung ano nila, parang yun yung pinaka-peak nila. Parang pag ang saya-saya nila, ang saya-saya ko din as a fan. Parang okay, ang saya nyo panoorin. So sana lagi kayong masaya, yung gano'n.
And yeah, I totally get where you're coming from. As a fan as well, I would still love to see them, blossom as a group. First and foremost, whatever they're gonna do when it comes to individual activities. Obviously, sorry, my dog is barking.
It's okay.
It's like, well, obviously you have that sort of happiness still in you whenever you see them act or see them on variety shows. And might I add, geniuses when it comes to variety shows. All of them equally are so good. And for me, I guess, like, if I were to pick, first and foremost, as a group would be great. But not only as a group performing, but what about as a group, like, in variety shows? I feel like that, for me, is my ultimate wish. Is that I want to see them more on shows together.
Yeah.
Because they can bring so much for a show. Like, they can have their own variety show. Whatever.
That's what we were asking. Yeah, that's what the fans are clamoring for, their own channel, YouTube channel, or their own variety show.
SM.
Sobrang, yeah, hi SM! Are you listening? Hello. Kasi they had the Chinese back thing before. It's like a couple of, parang 30-minute lang siya na show from Mnet. Bitin eh.
That's
parang,
right.
Pag pinapanood, parang, that's it. Parang, I want more. Or when Taemin had the Taemin extra cam, parang, that's it. And then, on you had this YouTube channel, YouTube too. So parang, we wanted more. We wanted to see them more. Kasi when you watch them, kunyari, in Knowing Brothers, sobrang laugh trip.
That's right.
Diba? Parang they're chaotic as it is. So, sana marinig tayo ni SM. Hi SM, please shine me in a variety show of their own. Thank you.
Yeah, there's still market there, SM. You gotta admit. My favorite was probably the Weekly Idol, stuff. They were so hilarious there, so good. Plus, I'd go gay for On You. So it's like whenever I see him, oh my god, I'm turning red.
Diba when he sings, so parang, I melt.
Oh my god, when he sings, oh my god, so
parang
good.
Mapapahinto ka talaga, and then you're like, just go like that.
I have a song like that, as far as On You goes. It's the 1 year later. I don't know. It's probably because I'm a So1 as well. But whenever I hear that song, and I don't hear it often now kasi tayong matatanda lang yung nakakaalam mostly. Plus, it's not as famous kasi it didn't appear in a Shiny album.
Yeah.
So it appeared with I think it was Genie or G, parang ganun. So
familiar kay
SNSD. No, it's fine, but it's I think it's Genie or G album that it appeared in. Probably G. And then it's not, hindi siya talaga sikat as far as duets go kasi nga hindi naman nila alam na may ganto pala. And wait, sino si Jessica? Kasi,
true. Kasi, saka they associate lang na SNSD ito yun. And yun nga, nawala pa si Jessica. Parang sino yun?
Tapos parang magsa-start ka na mag-stan ng SNSD kasi narinig mo yun. Ay, mukhang cool nung, yung 1 year later si Jessica. Hanapin mo ngayon si Jessica. Asan na yun? You know,
True.
a lot of people, as far as a standing SNSD is concerned, baka maraming na naiirita when it comes to talking about Jessica and stuff. Pero you know, it's I'm okay now. Okay ko na siyang
Move-on ka na
pag-usapan.
ba?
No, not yet. Pero like I can joke about it now. So I feel like it's fine. All right. So, yeah, hopefully Shiny gets variety shows, you know? Not only one, you know? Pwede rin silang go-present ng isa pang variety show, like with probably like a big MC, you know? And then they can really bring something to the table. I would love to see them on Running Man again. You know?
Kasi the only time that they haven't been to Running Man as a group eh. Talaga,
Right.
it's Minho and it was Taemin. So parang I'd never seen them all together. And when you look at Stan Twitter, when they started promoting, parang, sana mag-Running Man sila. Parang we wish for Running Man. Pero
That's right.
wala eh. It's still not there. Parang sana, hopefully, eventually, it's still in our bucket list, in the Shawols bucket list for Shine to be all in Running Man.
Jesus.
Wish pa rin yun, wish.
Yeah. It's all good when it comes to Shiny, you guys. We'll get to our last commercial break. When we come back, more of the show. Don't go away.
This is Mo Twister, and you're listening to the Kingdom Podcast with the voice DJ Yuki.
Hey, you. Doing this podcast thing for years now, I've always been an advocate to start your own podcast. Regardless if you talk about K-pop, science, news, politics, showbiz, start doing it because podcasting is growing very quickly, not just in the Philippines, but also worldwide. There's a whole lot of new shows out there, and we as podcasters need to stay informed in order to stay relevant. The best way to do that is with data, numbers, and analytics. Something to keep track of how you're doing. And the best way to get it all in one place is Podmetrics, your one-stop shop for all your podcast data needs. Podmetrics combines data from Anchor, Spotify, Chartable, Facebook Live, and YouTube in order to show you the real picture of how your show is doing. And when you know your show, you can grow your show. The best part is it's absolutely free. Sign up now at podmetrics.co. That's podmetrics.co. And don't forget to use the referral code The Kingdom Podcast. No spaces. Podmetrics, the only analytics you'll ever need for your podcast.
Hey everyone, this is Mo Twister, and you're listening to the Kingdom Podcast with the voice DJ Yuki.
Welcome back to the podcast. This is basically the time where I invite you to go to anchor.fm/thekingdompodph/support. You can donate as low as 99 cents via our Anchor account to help us keep the show going and get more guests, get more episodes for you guys. So please, I invite you guys to support us by donating as low as 99 cents. Anchor.fm/thekingdompodph/support. You're still with me, Yuki, with Bunny here of PH Shawols. You can follow them on Twitter at PH_Shawols and on Facebook, facebook.com/PH Shawols. You can also follow Bunny on Twitter at PinkHeels02. PENKHEELS02. Bun?
Yes.
So, today when this episode, posts is Jonghyun's birthday. Right? So,
Yes.
yeah, freaking A, good stuff. Happy birthday, Jonghyun. And I am, I want to address the elephant on, in the show where obviously what an incredible time that was. It was something that is, I can't put it into words still. So, obviously, we're not going to talk about that because, to be honest, me personally, I am still uncomfortable talking about it. And obviously, Bunny is as well. So, for the people that are probably waiting, they're probably going to talk about it. No, we're not going to talk about it. We don't want to talk about it. So, rather, I want to talk about him. We want to talk about like what he did when he was with us, and it was such a great time. I think he's one of the to to be honest, as far as songs go, probably one of the best of all time. When it comes to his vocals, and si Jonghyun kasi he's someone that I can probably, it's like sinong bet mo? Parang sinong bet mo when it comes to one of the best vocals of all time? Jonghyun would probably be on that list. He had this very powerful voice na, and it's very signature, don't you think, Bunny? As far as his voice is concerned, you know na si Jonghyun yun.
Yeah. Even when I started being a Shawol, when I listened to their songs, I can easily identify him. And
right.
Well, besides Onyu, you know that it's him.
Yeah, it's
Onyu
is
yeah,
Onyu.
that's Jonghyun. He's the only one who can do this type of
That's right.
vocal, this
That's right.
type of range. It's him.
At one point, I was a bit confused with him and Chen. Kasi Chen has that very powerful voice as well, and then Jonghyun has it as well. Plus, they're both from SM, so it was a bit confusing for me at one point.
Yeah, SM has their range. When you listen to
right.
SM vocals, they have that specific range.
That's right. You have TVXQ, then you had Shiny, and then I don't know if Super Junior had that, probably with Yeowok. Q,
Yesung, and Ryo. Yeah, Yeong.
And then obviously Shiny's there with Jonghyun, and then here comes EXO with Chen, and then I don't really follow the new groups from SM yet, so I really can't comment. But then when it comes to that, Jonghyun really, not only that, like his variety sense is on point.
Yeah, that's just subtle lang siya, pero funny siya.
Yeah, I love seeing him on shows. I mean, it was really fun to see him. Kahit siya lang. I think I remember like there was an episode from Knowing Brothers. I think he was with Irene.
That's really fun.
Holy
It's
crap!
really,
It was
really
super
fun.
funny. It was super funny. And then I love the fact that Heechul was saying that, these are the two non-fun members of SM. So,
Kasi they're the ones that talaga don't do varieties, diba? You
Right.
rarely see Jonghyun guesting in whatever
That's right.
variety. He'd rather sit
Sing.
behind the DJ booth for his Blue Night.
That's right.
Pero when he did Knowing Brothers, it was really fun.
Yeah, it was fun.
Especially when he was beside the big guy, I keep forgetting his name.
Are
When
you
they
talking
did
about
the
Hodong?
the balloon popping thing.
Oh,
Sobrang
yeah.
with this, diba? He's doing his thing. Sobrang nakakatawa. I mean, you don't realize na parang, shucks, Jong, sana nag-variety ka pa palang marami kasi you're
Kaya
funny.
nga, yeah, he should have appeared in more kasi he's a DJ, and as far as DJing is concerned, since I've been doing this for years, it's very hard to keep a conversation going.
Yeah.
And it's a two-way street most of the time. Sometimes you can make it work by just talking, but it's mostly a two-way street. Pero kasi if you're a DJ and you feel very comfortable behind that microphone and you feel very comfortable talking to the people, I would assume that you would be very comfortable as well as far as variety shows are concerned. Kasi easy na yun. As in, because you have more people that you can interact with. And if you feel that you're very comfortable with interacting with people, I think that would be a great show. And sana nag-appear pa siya ng sobrang dami pa. Kasi he's like super funny, so underrated as far as variety shows, even producing is concerned. I feel like he's very underrated. I know a lot of people give him, props for producing a lot of good songs. Pero no, it's not enough for me. It's like he's so good. He was so good.
Yes. Tapos the way kasi parang the way he channels, di ba, he really can't do. Parang he admitted na he just doesn't want to be in variety shows or in dramas kasi all of the
Right.
other shiny members, siya na lang yung hindi nag-appear sa drama kahit cameo
That's
so wala
right.
talaga.
That's right.
So for him kasi, the way he parang channeled his variety things, since he's not comfortable doing that, he wrote a novel or he wrote songs. Parang even of the smallest, funniest things, parang he was able to make a song out of it. Yun nga yung favorite ko na parang takot ako sa ipis pero dahil sa'yo, Jong, yung natatawa na ako sa ipis. Parang why would you make a song just because you're jealous of the roaches, diba? Parang roaches have lovers, why don't I? Parang sabi ko nga, diba? Parang you're making me contemplate my life na buti pa yung ipis may jowa, ako wala. Parang ganun kasi siya eh. That's how he channels his quirky
Creativity.
side. Parang
Yeah.
sobrang you look at it in a very parang shit, nakakaingit. Pero when you get the backstory, parang pucha naman, sino nakakaisip na gumawa ng song sa ipis, diba?
He was so good. He was so good. Also, I want to ask you, like, since he collaborated with a lot of people, what's the best collab song?
Yun tayo. Lonely.
You think
Yun
lonely?
talaga.
You think lonely over breath? Really? I mean, I love lonely. I love lonely a lot. It's just that over breath.
Breath is really nice. I mean, kasi for collaboration, if you say collab, for me kasi is when you sing with another person. For breath kasi, breath breathe or yun. For Lihay kasi, he's the one who wrote it. So, but the essence of song yun is still there. The song, Lonely kasi, parang, the reason why I like it, parang may push and pull kasi, parang when you listen to the song, parang, okay, so nice. And then, pagdating mo dito kasi for Lihay naman, Lihay song, what he did, the message of the song is very similar to End of the Day. It's like a comfort song. Parang when you feel down and bad, you feel parang it's a hug. It's a hug for you. Parang sa akin, I don't kasi classify that as a collab, but more on him producing and writing it.
Yeah, but
Parang
what about the SM station song? Yung breath nga, yung with Taeyeon.
Lonely.
No. I don't think we're in the same page. Do you know that he had another duet with Taeyeon in SM Station? That
Okay,
breath.
sige.
That breath.
I thought this was the other one.
No, not breathe. It's breath.
The breath.
So
they sang this one in the music show. I remember.
Yeah, that song.
Yeah.
Over that, do you feel that
very powerful din kasi yung breath. Yeah, I remember the song clearly. Pero kasi parang mas gusto ko yung feels. I know, it's just the feels over Lonely.
You know, I can't disagree
powerful
with you.
song, yeah. Kung powerful song in Breath and you focus on their vocals, like how they harmonize. Oh my God, Breath is really wow. That's siya, parang para papakinggan mo silang dalawa, parang wow, vocal over vocal. Parang ganun si Breath eh. Si Lonely kasi, kaya mas gusto ko siya, parang mas more subtle, parang mas more mas more siya, chill for me. Kaya mas gusto ko siya. Pero vocal-wise, Breath wins.
Yeah, I feel that.
Breath wins talaga.
Breath is just something that was probably for a year. I only kept on playing that. No, I'm not kidding. I did not ever. It didn't feel like I'm over exaggerating that for a year. Like there has to be at least breath per hour that I listen to K-pop.
I mean, I don't blame you. We have songs like that. Pero yeah, Breath kasi parang yun talaga eh. When you say vocal power, the Tiny Kims, ito talaga yun.
Yeah.
Diba? Parang ang liit nyo, ang cute nyo pareho, pero when you sing, oh my God, you own that stage. Hanggang dun sa pinakadulo ng dome, aabot yung voices nyo.
Wow, it's coming from someone who's watched them, live. My bad. Sorry.
No, hindi. Kasi I get why you like Brett so much. Kasi parang I was thinking of Breathe kay Lihay pala. So, anyway, I understand kasi yung vocal power nila. Iba yung vocal power nitong Breath na to. Yeah, I get why you like this so much.
It was so good. Breath was so good. I loved it so much. It's insane as far as because SM Station would probably, let's talk about SM Station a little bit, right? SM Station would probably be their, or SM the Ballad, one of the best projects of SM. Sayang hindi nila tinuloy. Like they did station the station thing, I think, a wee bit too early, because I feel like SM the Ballad had a little bit of something more
Exactly.
to offer. There's a lot of things that they can still offer. Parang pwede pa
That's
nilang
true.
pigain yung the ballad.
Yeah, they had more people to play with the ballad.
Exactly.
Parang not necessarily dance station, but they had so many voices that they haven't paired eh.
That's right.
Na parang, shit, we could have heard this one and this one and this person and this person. We didn't know how good their voices would be together.
That's right. That's totally true. I would have loved to see Jonghyun and Wendy. Oh my god.
Oh my god. That would be a
Jesus Christ.
sobra.
Because we
Baka
already
lahat tayo were crying in a corner.
Yeah.
We
already had Taeyeon. Probably Taeyeon would still be, if not tied at number 1, the best female vocal in SM. Tied with probably Wendy. So that for me, we already had Taeyeon with Jonghyun, right? And I would have loved to see Jonghyun with Wendy, kasi Wendy has this very unique timbre sa boses niya, where it's really enjoyable and pleasurable pag pinakinggan mo. And then we have Jonghyun, which is just what an angel when he sings. So both of them together, regardless of what it is, ballad, fucking pop, R&B would have been great. It's like
oh my god.
something like the song with Chen, can't believe it's true, something like that. So that fast. I would have loved to see both of them. Oh my god, that would break the internet. Sincerely.
Yeah, it would be really nice. Kasi, syempre, it's with a younger batch of SM talents eh. And we've all heard Wendy sing. And when she sings, parang, buti nga meron na siyang album ngayon eh.
That's
parang
right.
Pero now that you've mentioned it, parang, shit, oo nga, no, parang ang ganda mag-blend ng voice nila. Parang bagay.
Oh my god.
Parang pag, alam mo yun, parang pag pinakinggan mo sila, parang to hell with you guys. Dito lang ako, makinig na ako in my own world.
That's right.
I'll just keep quiet, I'll listen to my song. So, parang ganun, oo nga. Pero yeah, SM The Ballad, I think they could have made more songs, even if Jonghyun or whoever he'd be paired
For sure.
would be really, really nice. Sayang
For
nga,
sure.
they parang na-push siya eh, parang, I won't know what happened, but they had so much potential with SM The Ballad.
I also wanted to see more of collaborating with male artists as well. So he collaborated with Chen at one point, and then Kyuhyun would have been a great duet with Jonghyun.
Yeah, I'm thinking of Changmin pa nga.
Changmin,
So,
man,
diba?
Changmin. I would have wanted to see 4 of them, right? Kyuhyun, Changmin, Chen, and Jong. Those are 4 different groups with their 4 arguably respective vocal lines, right? So I would have wanted to see all 4 of them in one song.
Yeah, kasi di ba before, they had the original SM The Ballad na.
That's
but
right.
Chen, syempre, si Chen yung pinakabago. It would be nice to have Chen naman in that set. Parang he would bring in parang a different feel dun sa entire song. Sayang ka.
I would have
Sayang SM.
Sayang talaga. I feel that SM should have parang may konting tubig pa dun sa towel na yun na you should have, ringed over. Kasi SM The Ballad was so great. And I'm not discounting SM Station, right? SM Station is good. Arguably, they're probably, as far as projects are concerned, SM Station would probably be better than SM The Ballad, but only because there's more SM Station stuff compared to the SM The Ballad stuff. And Jonghyun was a perfect fit for both of those projects, especially in ballad, especially the ballad. I would have loved to see him sing more ballads for SM, kasi that was their time. That was their time to get more to get people from different groups under SM to collaborate with each other na hindi mo na iisipin na what if. But then,
Yeah.
it didn't happen. Sayang SM. I feel very bad that the ballad didn't push through so like, in a longer stint.
True.
But then we
Sana,
still got ballads sa station naman. So I just don't know like, how they can still proceed with SM station as far as ballads go. Kasi nga we had SM the ballad. Ain't it a feel it feels like a conflict of interest.
Yeah, I think for SM station kasi parang they're trying to do more collabs with non-SM artists.
That's right.
Parang yeah, and then they're not as focused kasi syempre SM the ballad, parang syempre ballad, ganun lang talaga yung genre niya. But yeah, they could have played more with that. Sayang, I mean, it had a lot of potential. And yun kaya parang more of the newer K-pop fans
That's
don't
right.
even have a clue what SM the ballad is or yung isa SM the performance. Parang, sino yung mga yan?
That's right.
Parang, that's before your Super M children.
So this is what it looks like when
This is what 480p looks like.
part 1 to 6 pa yung mga show, di ba?
Masalapin mo sa Daily Motion, tapos may irita ka kasi nawala na siya, na-down yung video.
Oh my.
So, but, yeah.
Millennials, Gen Z, you guys are so lucky. We can't say millennials kasi we're millennials pala. So, Gen Z.
The Gen Z, yeah.
Gen Z, you guys are so fucking lucky. Like, you made YouTube views relevant.
School the time, those times na YouTube. Di ba parang maka 5 million nga lang. Uy, sino nag-stream?
Girl, 2 million nga lang eh. What? May 2 million tayo. What the hell?
Sino nag-stream sa inyo? Di nyo ba din-download yan? Bakit di nag-stream? Ang bago ng internet.
Hassle kaya yung internet. Oh my God.
It's funny.
What a time.
When you watch. Yeah, and then when you come to watch out, parang shoots. Tapos ganito lang siya, parang this new video has like 60 million views.
That's
and
right.
then we have this old video that's stuck with 25 million views. Parang people, what are you doing?
Ano nangyayari? Anong meron?
Diba? Parang the time then when Don't Call Me, parang tumaas na yung views niya. Parang it surpassed 1, 2, 3 hanggang 10, 15 million. Ang tanong sa Twitter, who's streaming?
Tama,
parang
that's
alam
right.
nila, tamad yung, most of the Shawols, but we don't really stream. Ako, I have to admit, I'm not the best person when it comes to streaming. I watch 1, 2, 3 times and then I download it and save it to my phone and just watch it whenever I can. Pero oh my God, these newer fans, the dedication,
Insane,
ibang
right?
klase.
Insane.
Ibang class. Can't with 480p. Na-stuck ako sa 480p.
We like 480p, you guys. Best na yung 720. That's great.
Oo. Tapos yung internet mo, nagpa-pray ka pa no, na sana hindi ka pumitik.
Alam mo, yung internet mo, kailangan mong i-pause yung video mo para tuloy-tuloy yung
Yung 3-minute video mo, 1 hour mo siyang niloload.
That's right.
It's crazy.
God damn it.
Children
What a time.
are so lucky now.
Yeah, what a time. Anyway, I mean, we just wanted to say happy birthday to Jonghyun.
Happy birthday.
We miss you immensely, dear. And we would have loved to hear more songs from you. Sana the ballad, it's such a big frustration for me. The ballad and station, he could have been such a great addition to that if they had more time to produce some more songs. But what happened and whatever. I don't know how to feel about it.
It's SM.
It's SM, yeah. So, thank you very much, Jonghyun, for all of the years that you spent with us, for giving us the music, giving us the laughs, and the love. And we love you back sincerely, and we miss you immensely. And I feel like that's the show, Bunny. Do you want to invite your Shawols friends to like your page, or do you have like any events coming up?
Yeah. So I have a friend who's doing, kasi as you all know, Jonghyun's family built the Shiny Foundation. So for this year, one of my friends, Vicky Moo, that's VEEKIMO, she's doing her cookies for a cause again. So she's selling 5 sets of spring, summer, autumn, and winter na cookies. And then for those cookies, there will be PCs that will be given out, and then all of the proceeds will be donated to Shiny Foundation.
That is great.
So so she does this yearly, and the cookies are really great. It's so yummy. I'm excited. I need to get those cookies again. But for PH Shawols, we're trying to put something up with this pandemic, with all the ECQs and the CQs going on. We'll try to put something up for the upcoming anniversary. This is for everyone who's missing on doing events. Parang kahit online man lang makapag-event tayo. It's very hard, especially na yung internet natin napakasaya. But we'll try our best. We'll try our best to come up to make something possible for everyone. Alam ko na miss na natin ang isa't isa, and we can't wait for another event to happen. So let's hope and pray talaga. Hope and pray for us, for the ates that's very busy right now, that we can be able to do something in time for the anniversary.
Oh man. Speaking of internet issues.
Yeah.
Bunny and I have been talking for more than 2 hours now, and the only reason why is because of the fact that I had a ton of internet issues. That's why it was delayed. Oh my god, good stuff. Right, so thank you, Bunny, for appearing on the show. Please appear again if ever that they come back. It would have you're such a great talk as far as podcasting is concerned. Let's do this again. Hopefully when they return with another album or another song, that would be great. And in any event, whatever event, fucking A.
Yep.
Good shit. All right, that's the show, you guys. Again, you can follow us on Twitter, on Facebook, on Anchor at The Kingdom PodPH. You can follow me on Twitter and Instagram as well at Ukemeister, and Bunny on Twitter is at PinkHeels02, PENKHEELS02. And for your friend, it's at Vicky Mo. Is that right?
Yes, Vicky must. Yeah, VEEKIMO.
Yeah, they're making the cookies. Good shit, and everything will be.
Actually, that's VEEKIMOO. It's double O. I'm sorry.
Oh, Vicky Moo.
Vicky Moo. Yeah, she also does group orders for Shiny and other fandoms as well.
Yeah, freaking A. Let's support that project. Everything will be donated to the Shiny Foundation. So please, check it out. At Vicky Moo, VEEKIMOO, and get everything. Follow that account, and follow Bunny as well. You gotta,
all my ramblings and whatever shit that I post.
Good shit, Bunny. Thank you so much for doing this. I'll see you around, right?
All right, thank you.
Thanks, guys. We'll see you again next week for another episode. Cheers, bye.
The Kingdom Podcast is executively produced by The Voice DJ Yuki and co-engineered by senior producer Jason Aguayo. Special thanks to the Kingdom Podcast creative team. You can like us on Facebook, Twitter, and Anchor at The Kingdom Pod PH. All episodes are available on Spotify, Apple Podcast, Google Podcast, and any other platforms you use to listen to podcasts. Thanks for listening, and see you next time.